welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well, hope you're having a wonderful day, and this next day even more magical, because today we are finally here with the artwork I promised of Morissette Amon, and I am really excited because I think it turned out beautiful. So let's start explaining about it, and as I go I'll also talk about my experience with the artist and everything. Just a quick note, if you didn't see the community post, I didn't post on Friday because I had a problem with the internet. No worries, I will make the upload for Monday. And I'm also starting a new band group artist on Monday. So basically Monday we'll have a double video going out, and I'll try keeping up with my Morissette Amon videos as well as other artists I've done in the past, because got a tiny bit of a break, and I want to have fun listening to some nice music and artists, which is gonna be like best choice and the best thing I can do and choose to do. So let's start analyzing what's going on in here. So I found this image of hers and I found it to be really interesting. Her eyeshadow was purple, so I was like, oh, I would like to play with the color purple for the background, and maybe her hair parts having a bit of purplish touch or something. It turned out to be a lot more of a essential part of the piece, and I actually quite like the fact that it's so important in the artwork. So you see it following on. It starts with very plain, like kind of like skin tone colors, and the hair, it's just covering the base. It's just the very beginning. But I really wanted to represent the artist, so I think the fact that I chose purple and a bit of a reddish as well, a bit of a pinkish kind of tone to exaggerate just how I feel listening to her, that joy, that cheerfulness, that enjoyment, satisfaction of listening to her music and her performances. I think those colors were the best choice for that, and I'm quite happy with how the whole piece just came together, I feel like, because I connected the actual portrait with the background and the hair, and it wasn't like the artist just stands out and you have a plain background and nothing connects and it's all missing, because she just has a flow in her singing that I wanted to have in my artwork, but she also has an intensity and a power, and all that control she gives out is insane. So I actually ended up going, I'm starting like to smooth parts and like get down the colors and everything, but that's just the base. I decided to go a lot more rough and a lot more like structural, just because of how much she is able as an artist to control her voice, manipulate it, and also just bring out the best in her voice. And I think that's what my structural like shapes and colors do. So I think around this time is when I decide that, you know what, intensifying the colors might be a cool idea. So I keep it in mind and I go forward. So I just really have a lot of fun with this artist. Like, she sings not only in her native language, but she also sings a lot of songs in English, and a lot of songs that really capture just songs that I listen to and how I see things, and it's just really enjoyable seeing a fresh look and approach to them. I'm starting to put on the purple here as the outfit kind of going forward. My desk is a mess. If you go past to my older videos, you'll realize that it was because my other artworks were also causing it to become a mess, and at some point I was like, you know what, we'll clean it at the end of everything. So it never gets cleaned, it's just, yes. I don't know, it's an artist thing, don't blame me. I just don't want to clean it. I feel like it's a part of my artwork, so at some point I think just scraping the whole desk off will be an art piece. No, at some point I'll clean it, don't worry. But yeah, I started just building up some highlights because I wasn't really gonna add a lot to the clothing because I just freehanded a bit. At some point I was like, I want to put some color, and I started with the lips, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? So I went over it again. From purple I went to pinkish reddish. So I was like, okay, much better. But I did like the light purplish approach at the top, so I kind of kept it, and then I'll add some highlights and some shape. Like, I like the little faint colors there, and this is kind of like when I start actually adding the color. This is a lot more faint and relaxed than what I go for afterwards. Afterwards, I think I also find a good balance between roughness and smoothness in the piece, which I really, really like. Because as I said, she is a very complete artist. Like, she has the voice, the knowledge to control it. She always develops every time I see a performance of hers. Like, she gets better. She loves to push herself. Like, she, as I learned from you guys as well, doesn't know how to say no thank you. Like, my voice doesn't feel good right now, I'm not gonna do it. She always satisfies her crowd and her fans, and it's beautiful to see. But to be honest, I'm scared, and I wish that she starts taking care of just a bit more of herself. I don't think her fans, I think that you guys would be very, very understanding if she just said, you know, I'm not feeling that well, so we'll miss this, but I will promise to do a double next time or something. Just to ensure that my voice is okay. Like, the fact that she ends up in, like, hospital and at some points gets very, very, on the fence and very, very close to being, like, in danger of losing her voice and, like, really, really harming it. I would wish, like, she took, like, a bit of a break, or, like, you know, just to ensure that her voice stays, okay, healthy, and she is okay, she is feeling okay, because I don't think we want to lose a voice like hers. It's a really, really special voice that not only can do whistle notes, she can do high notes, she knows how to breathe for seconds or not at all to achieve a series of high notes, and that still amazes me. She's such a fun artist. Like, she has whistle notes into high notes, but she also knows when it's appropriate to just slow it down and relax a bit, just to output the piece's importance by, you know, just slowing, calming down the vibe, the music, the rhythm, the tempo, whatever you want to call it, so that she brings out the meaning of the lyrics and the actual music. And I have to say, every performance that I see of hers, I always turn to listen to what she also sings, because of how she performs it and sings it. Just because of that value she gives in the high notes. So the background there, I kind of started getting it into her hair, because I thought I quite liked that structural kind of like thing. And as I said, I didn't want the background to just be a background. I wanted it to connect. I wanted everything to connect, because with her and everything she's worked with, it seems like everything connects. And I think I quite achieved it. Like, I like that little getting into the hair. I like those little strands of purple just getting in there. It's really, really interesting, and it fits with the neck shadows and the nose shadows a lot more. At this point, I started, like, just adding a bit of, like, covering absolutely everything. I think I've gotten a base quite well around here, and I'll start adding details to the eyes, actually fixing up the nose to complete it. I quite like how the nose ended up. It's really, really fun and playful. I had a lot of fun just trying to figure out how to work with this artwork, and I feel like it wasn't that hard, because as soon as I saw the picture and I saw how well the purple looked on her, like how much it was a fit, I was really, really happy. I think purple is also a very, very, like, spiritual color, which I feel like she would be, like, a very spiritual person, just by the fact that how much she understands just her music, her abilities, her skills, and also how much she values people and other people. I did her nose wrong there. She's just, her nostrils just not there. And I'm like, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. But yeah, her nose starts actually getting a lot of cool shapes here and colors and shadows. I'm like, oh, I like that intensity, and I'm gonna go for it, because her songs bring a lot of different variety of, let's say, music and harmonies, and just they bring out such an intensity at times. I think even when she is relaxed and everything, I still get that intensity in her singing. And it's just her voice, it's just how beautiful her voice is, because she can go deep. But that deepness is something I also love in singers, just that deep, beautiful velvet voice that is just unbelievable to comprehend that it exists. It's like you're touching velvet, like a velvet jacket or something, and you're like, oh, it felt so nice. Like, it's just that touch, but into the ear, to the ear. I quite enjoy just exploring her, and I intend to continue exploring her and having fun with learning more about her. You guys have been a lot of help suggesting a lot of videos, and I have them all on a list. I intend to do every single one of them. Let me know if you would like me to do 2 videos, like not 2 videos, basically 2 songs in a video. So let's say on Monday I do just the one song I promised, Fly Like a Bird. But let's say on Tuesday I decide to do a double song in one video of, let's say, Halo and like what else did I not do? Here I am. Which one is it? From The Greatest Showman, the other song. This Is Me. Let's say I do those 2, for example, like together in that one video. Would you prefer that? Would you like that? I feel like that's gonna cover ground, and you guys get to enjoy 2 videos in one, so that would be fun. I will be starting a new artist, but she's a lot of fun, and I've been meaning, since I actually am on a break right now, even though I'm going to be studying, I've studied a lot of my stuff already, and if anyone's wondering, I think exams run pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the results and the marks I got. We didn't get our marks yet completely, like how much our average for the year is going to be, but it's probably going to be around a 92.5 to a 95, somewhere there. Depends if they choose to do upgrades or not. It's just the school stuff there, because they're gonna actually convert it to a 20 out of 20 mark kind of thing. So it's like a 19 or an 18.5, and because it's a downgrade basically to what we would actually get, they kind of do an upgrade there. So yeah, it depends on that, but I'm feeling quite happy with what I actually ended up giving for my last year in high school, basically, and I'm just really glad. I'm gonna really focus on my externals, because they're very important. A-levels are insane and very important to getting into universities. Like, they do check your portfolio and stuff, but that is essential, so obviously. But getting back into the artwork, I started adding a lot more intense colors, a few bit there and here. I started adding a bit more whites and also darks, so just to intensify the whole piece. I quite like how just adding those, highlights and shadows basically just intensifies everything. I fixed that intense edge there at her cheek, where the pink and purple kind of connected. The purple was a bit more too intense, so I kind of faded it out. And yeah, that I feel like is a beautiful artwork to finish with. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do want the artwork, it's gonna be on my website as soon as I finish with everything, and I put it up there. Email me if you want it beforehand, the whole original, else you can just get a digital copy, which I'm basically scanning the artwork, so you can get it. It's gonna be autographed by me, so you can have the autograph as well on it. And yeah, if you did enjoy it, be sure to like, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications. All videos will be sending you, and I'll see you guys next time, which is on Monday. So for now, see you!